SEO update.
What is up, y'all? Once again, another SEO update, and I have a lot of really exciting stuff to share. So let's dive right into it. Now, the last time we did the update, it was on January 16th, and this is February 6th, so that was about 3 weeks ago. We can see that the users haven't exactly increased too much, but something that I do enjoy seeing is the session duration has increased 12%, up to 55 seconds. People can stand my website for a whole 55 seconds on average, which is good. I'm hoping that that will increase, but we'll see how that goes. The bounce rate is still around 75%, which is pretty high. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that the website's just not very pretty. It's not very interesting. There's not a whole lot to do there. It's a blog, and if you don't see a post that you're interested in, then you're probably just going to be like, I'm out of here. I need to work on those things, but for now, I'm just focusing on creating the content. And we can see the biggest drivers of traffic to my channel here. Still YouTube, number one. This is the social metric here at the bottom, this dark blue. That is what is bringing most of the traffic. But we can see the trend of organic search continuing over here. We got growth in that organic search, and we'll see what is driving that organic search very soon. The referrals here, mostly youtube.com, some google.com, GitHub, even a Facebook over here. So that is what is bringing people to the site. If we go down here, we can see that since January 16th, there was a bit of a bump, kind of a bubble that pushed up here, and it's sort of leveling off back down. Monthly, it's around 200 users, weekly around 57 users. So that's cool. It has increased since the start. Still a lot of work to go. One cool thing is seeing the mobile results increase. 27% of the site traffic is from mobile users, and it's dropping on desktop. And that's something that I kind of expected based off of how people are starting to find the site through organic search. The United States is the #1 user by far. And it's kind of cool seeing that India is typically #2 for my YouTube channel and for the website. Hello, India. I figured it would be like another English speaking country, like maybe Canada or Australia, but no, it's India. So glad to have you here, India. Hope you stay a while. So that is the Google Analytics for MrPowerScripts.com. Let's check out the Google Search Console. Yes, we want to look at the total impressions. So if we look for January 16th, this is the last time that we saw the results, and it had 21 impressions, which was the third highest peak at that time. And we can see since then it has grown significantly. I think this is pretty significant. There's been some peaks, there's been some valleys, but overall it is trending upward, and that is what I hope to see. As well as the impressions trending upward, we can see that the click frequency is increasing as well. So these 3 clicks here, this is where we last looked at the video, and since then there's been days with clicks. There's 3 days in a row here we have clicks. We got two. So this is really good. It's following the trend of the impressions, and the click-through rate is 3.9%. I don't know if that's good or not. The average position has really leveled out, but it's showing that we're pushing towards around 25, which is the 3rd page of Google, I guess. I hope that continues to go up. If we move down here, we can see where the impressions are coming from. If we organize by the impressions here, N Version Manager, I think this is very interesting because N Version Manager gets the most impressions in this time period. It is a top 10 result for a lot of these impressions, but no clicks. So I don't know if it's because there's a lot of competition on that page or other people are finding other results more interesting. I would like to do some investigation here to see how I can change that. If it's getting a lot of impressions, if it's in the top 10, why can't I get some clicks? So that's something that I have to figure out. The Reddit Karma Bot blog post that I made a long time ago is the biggest driver of traffic, though. You can see all of these different keywords of farming, karma, karma bot, Reddit. They are driving a lot of traffic, a lot of clicks to the website through that blog post. So what I did was created a second blog post and created a second video to go along with it. And it's a little bit different in content, but I'm hoping that the keywords on the page will draw more results, more impressions. If you have something that's working, just keep pressing that button. So I made another video about the karma farming bot and a blog post to go along with it. We'll see if that increases as well, but the first blog post I wrote is doing really well. It's driving a lot of clicks. We can see over here, Reddit karma bot, karma farming bot, automated printer installation, just waltz right in the middle of all this. And then there's karma farming Reddit. So this is cool. One tip that I did learn when I was doing some reading and watching some videos on SEO is to not really worry about these keywords where you are very, very far in the positioning. What you want to look at is keywords where you are on the second page, and then try to figure out how to push those keywords up to the first page of Google. And that's something that you're going to have an easier time with, so it's good to focus on that. So we can see here Reddit Karma Bot is averaging around 16, and it gets 34 impressions, and it's led to 2 clicks. So if I could push this up to the first page of Google, it would probably generate a lot more views. It would probably generate a lot more impressions. It would probably generate a lot more clicks. So that's something that I'm also going to look into and explore and see how I can modify the existing blog post to push these keywords up to the front page. So Google Search Console is looking pretty good. I'm liking the results. We can also take a look at Bing here. I don't really follow Bing too much. I do make sure to go and submit the sitemap every time that I write something new. 5 clicks have been generated in the past 30 days, and it's appeared in 600 searches in the past 30 days. So it's definitely generating some value, and it's worth going in here and making sure that the sitemap is submitted and people are able to find it in the index. It's slowly indexing all of the pages. It's up 25 right now. I think there's a few more. I think it's missing some, but it's good to have this, and it's definitely worth it to log in and keep track of things. What is interesting is that it seems the most impressions are generated by how to make a Discord bot, and the Reddit Karma bot is kind of sandwiched into these Discord searches. So I just thought that was interesting, that it's not really a big thing on Bing. People are searching for the Discord bot on Bing, which is, I don't know how that works, but that's what it is. And then to round all this out, this isn't really SEO stuff, but I like to share it because this is pretty cool. This is the bit.ly links, and if we look at January 16th over here, we can see that there was a couple of peaks, but I mean, it was not far from a day with 0 clicks. And since then, there was a bunch of peaks, and then it started to rise up, and now there's some consistency here, which is really good. I like seeing consistency. It doesn't have to just always trend upward, but if you can get it to peak and then normalize and then have that consistency, that gives you a foundation and a framework to build from. So a lot of really exciting things are happening. The Google Analytics are showing that the organic search is continuing, and the Google Search Console is definitely showing that impressions are increasing, and I have to look at different strategies at how I can continue to increase that and improve the results. Bing is doing its thing, whatever that is, and Bitly is looking a bit more consistent. So 3 weeks out, good news, good things are happening. I have more articles coming. I have more video ideas coming. Work is incredibly crazy right now. I'm trying to stay consistent, but it's really difficult. but I'm going to give it my best shot. And that's it. Thanks for watching.